You're an independent equity research firm focusing on Chinese companies, but also listed multinationals in China. You bring such expertise when it comes to Tesla, its history in China, and the fact that it's kind of losing its edge over there. How much are we seeing it lose out to competition right now, Junheng?
It's very interesting. Tesla has a not so long history in China. GF3, which is the largest factory in Shanghai, now accounts for about 55% of the global shipment, was only started to make cars back in 2020. That's 5 years ago. And since 2020, the EV adoption in China accelerated initially at 160% year over year, then gradually comes down to 90%, 70% and 50% year over year last year. So in the process, Tesla has been losing market share in a market that it has created and helped to accelerate. So 2020, Tesla's market share in China was double digits, about 11, 12%. And today it's only 4%. So it's really interesting, even though China remains to be the only major market that grows its sales for the brand, it's trading the overall growth of the China broad EV market.
Yeah, give us the competition. Is it all about BYD? There's also Xiaomi, which has flipped from a phone manufacturer to a car manufacturer. Now there's current headlines about Xiaomi and a fatal accident that occurred, many worrying about FSD and ultimately AV issues with that particular model. Is that something to be keeping an eye on?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's in the case of a DeepSeek, if anything, that story tells you how fast the Chinese can commoditize a software. Same is the case with the hardware. So it's not just BYD, it's everybody. It created a market. Tesla helped to create a market that introduced a lot of competition. So over the course of 5 years, Xiaomi is the latest competition. But meanwhile, there's the three large independent EV makers that are listed in the US. Not saying like everyone is as profitable as Tesla, but incrementally on an incremental scale, Tesla's been losing market share because it's just not able to keep up with the product new launches that the market China market uniquely demands. So, and Xiaomi report this morning is very eye-catching in a sense that now EV is no longer just a vehicle, right? I mean, it has elevated to a technologically like a new height. So FSD, autonomous driving, it really invites a lot new issues such as who is responsible in case there's a bug in the software that causes accidents that becomes tragedy or like a death. So is it the software maker, the driver, or the battery maker, or any components maker of the car? So I mean, those issues need to be addressed before commercial adoption of the FSD can be seen anywhere in the world.
Junheng, what we haven't discussed is politics. Many would say, if you look at Apple, for example, there was an erosion of market share. Some people felt that it was because Chinese purchasers wanted to buy domestically made products. Is that happening in the EV space at all? Or is it more that the competition is fierce and the price point is better?
I don't think Tesla has the same issue Apple has just yet. I think the brand is strong. China's issue is really product issue, competition issue. I mean, it's very different from what we see in the Western markets, where Tesla's, Elon Musk's polarizing politics, cannibalizes the buyers' demographics. But in China, no. The price is still in the upper middle sector, and the brand is strong. It's just very slow in launching new products, and there's a product fatigue. And then the competition is really offering a lot more attractive, exciting newness that the consumers in China demand.